Your imagination creates reality. Read this over and over until it sinks in, and you understand it. What you imagine is real, but it doesn't always seem to ring true in your world, does it? I want you to imagine a set of playing cards, or anything that marks as trivial to you, really, something which you've seen and felt before. I want you to lose yourself in imagining it, unbothered with seeing it in your external world. In fact, forget all about Neville and manifestation. Just imagine it as precisely as you can, making the best use of all 5 senses. See it sitting on the table, feel the carpet underneath your feet as you walk towards it, and feel the lightness of the card and its flexibility as you pick it up and twist and turn it. Feel the cool air brushing against your skin and the material of the clothes you're wearing. Become so lost in imagining this that you redirect all your attention to it and forget about the external world. You'll find that you are not focusing on the thoughts that contribute to a lack of results, including, I can't visualize, how vividly does it have to be, and so on. You must become so lost in imagining it that when you open your eyes, you'll be surprised that there isn't a deck of cards in front of you. If you continue to imagine it with absolute clarity, you'll eventually fall asleep in the state of feeling it. Once a state is felt as clearly as possible by your own ability, and you fall asleep in that state of feeling it, not concerned with seeing it happen in your external world or how it'll happen, it will be done. Just imagine it, not caring about doing it right nor about if it will happen in your world. Think of your external world and imagination as 2 different realms, even though imagination creates reality. In one realm, you are not bothered about the deck of cards that you have imagined, that is, you let it go in the 3-dimensional world. And in the other realm, you have felt it with complete vividness. Imagination, as opposed to what is commonly taught, is the true reality. The dimension is higher than our own. Within you is an ability to observe events before they happen in your world. So, choose wisely what you observe and feel. Entertain only those thoughts which imply that your desire is fulfilled. You aren't concerned about seeing it happen in the external world. You are only concerned with feeling it with your senses in your imagination until you fall asleep, then moving on from it in your waking life. Feel it, fall asleep feeling it, wake up, then move on knowing it. The 3 fundamentals: self-observation, the definition of aim, and detachment. The 3 of these lie at the bridge between you and your ideal self, according to Neville's most bare-bones book, and at your command. Self-observation. If life is a sum of your reactions and attitudes to circumstances, then in order to change, you would first have to know where exactly you're starting from. And you can do this by, unsurprisingly, observing your reactions and attitudes. What this will do is give you a basis to work from and a knowledge of what needs to be changed. Many people know where they want to go, but few people know where they're starting from. How can you know what you want to change without realizing what there is to change? The key concept to realize here is that you surround yourself with your true perception of yourself. It may be easy to say verbally that you've changed your self-concept, but if your reality and how you perceive others have not changed, then your self-concept most definitely has not changed. You are eternally out. Picture what you mentally imagine of yourself. Therefore, if you want to begin to change, my advice is to start not from the inside, but from the outside. Observe your surroundings, how people perceive you, and how you react to the circumstances of life. This is a steady indicator of where you stand at present. As you make it a habit to be uncritical and mindful of your attitude towards life, you'll find that you naturally progress towards self-observation of what thoughts you allow your mind to think and what feelings you allow yourself to feel. Beginning the practice of self-observation from the exterior is an easy start, I believe, for a large majority of the people on this subreddit, and pulls you gradually toward interior observation. Definition of aim. When the ability to uncritically observe yourself is gained, it's time to define your aim. Whom would you like to be instead of your current self? Previously, we established that your life is a sum of your reactions and attitudes, and that your circumstances eternally reflect your state of consciousness. Now, you must live life in the consciousness of being whom you wish to be, reacting and attending to it as though you were already your ideal self. An example of this would be, if you define your ideal self as a wealthy, loving person, you would have to live your life reacting as though you were a wealthy and loving person. You must be conscious of being a wealthy and loving person, for your thoughts build only upon what you are conscious of being. This is why so many truly conscious, happy people think only positive thoughts. It may be a feat that is gained by being a naturally happy person, but it is one that can be gained by tapping the state of consciousness in which you are a happy person. Think from the state of your ideal. This is the key to maintaining a consciously creative lifestyle in which you are always met with your desired outcomes. Detachment. We now know that everything in life is a reflection of your state of consciousness, and in order to become the ideal version of yourself, you must adopt the consciousness and traits of that person. But this is only half the deal. By detachment, it is meant detachment from your current reactions to life, and attachment to your aim in life. This is a quality forged by consistent practice. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled on a frequent basis, and you'll find that your thoughts and reactions to life begin to conform to those of your ideal version. Detach from the external reality and attach to the inner reality. Summing up, self-observation, the definition of your aim in life, and the detachment from present circumstances are the most rudimentary items with which you'll begin your metaphysics journey. In essence, it's all you'll need to progress in life as we know it. The greatest achievement lies not in fancy material fulfillment, but in realizing the highest form of intelligence. On an earthly level, it may be very impressive to have brought about the ownership of 20 houses across 20 countries, but its value decreases significantly in the grand scheme of things. The greatest achievement is to realize a state of heightened awareness. This is true intelligence. If you were to speak about intelligence, a vast majority of the people you come across would affiliate it with cognitive functionality and emotional and social maturity. While there's nothing wrong with this, as it is true in many capacities, Neville and other New Thought spiritual teachers elucidated that true intelligence is awareness or consciousness, the essence of reality itself. If consciousness or awareness is the only reality, then does it not make sense that a state of heightened awareness of being is the highest state you could possibly experience? To be completely aware of being is to experience life to its fullest, and in its fullest, creation is finished. If there is no consciousness of lack, because you are experiencing the fullest form of life, then to your aware self, the fulfillment of your desire is already complete. Therefore, it is in a state of heightened awareness that you are at your creative best, the most intelligent you can be. Reaching a state of heightened awareness is the greatest achievement for the imaginatively awake person.